Hi, in this video, we will solve the complete comprehensive example 1 from the chapter of dissolution of partnership firm. So let's go to the example sum. Example sum. Rita and Shobha are partners in a firm, Fancy Garments Exports, sharing profits and losses equally. On 1st April 2019, the balance sheet of the firm was, to the left of the screen we have the balance sheet given, and on the right additional information. The firm was dissolved on the date given above. The following transactions took place. Point A, Rita took 25% of the stock at a discount of 20% in settlement of her loan. Point B, book debts realized rupees 54,000. Balance of stock was sold at a profit of 30% on cost. Point C, sundry creditors were paid at a discount of 10%. Bills payable were paid in full. Point D, plant and machinery realized rupees 75,000. Land and building rupees 1,20,000. Point E, Rita took the goodwill of the firm at a value of rupees 30,000. Point F, an unrecorded asset of rupees 6,900 was handed over to an unrecorded liability of rupees 6,000 in full settlement. Point G, realization expenses were rupees 5,250. We are asked to prepare the realization account, the partner's capital accounts, and the bank account in the books of the firm. So let's go ahead with the solution. We will begin with the realization account, then followed by the Rita's loan account, then the partner's capital accounts, and finally the bank account. Any working notes we will do after the bank account at the end of the sum. Solution. Realization account. Left side debit side and right side credit side. We have particulars, rupees, particulars, and rupees. We'll begin by transferring the assets to sundry assets transferred. Stock 75,000 rupees. Book debts 66,000 rupees. Plant and machinery 45,000 rupees. Land and building 48,000 rupees. The loan to Shobha will be transferred to Shobha's capital account. We'll total up the sundry assets that have to be transferred. Total assets transferred 2,34,000 rupees. On the credit side of the realization, we'll begin by transferring the provision for bad and doubtful debts, by provision for doubtful debts account 6,000 rupees, by sundry creditors, account 75,000 rupees, by bills payable, account 30,000 rupees. The loan by Rita, it's an internal liability, it will not be transferred. We'll open a separate account for that. We've transferred all the external liabilities. Let's deal with the additional information. The first point, A, it says Rita took 25% of the stock at a discount of 20% in settlement of her loan. So let's find out the value at which Rita takes over the stock. Working note 1. Value at which Rita takes over stock. It says 25% of the stock was taken over. So book value of stock taken over is equal to the total book value 75,000 rupees multiplied by 25%. Comes up to 18,750 rupees, and the value at which it's taken over is 18,750 rupees multiplied by 80% because it's taken over at a discount of 20%. So 80% of 18,750 comes up to rupees 15,000, the value at which Rita takes over the stock. The loan by Rita is 25,000, but it's discharged by taking over stock at a value of only 15,000. So to the extent of stock taken over by Rita loan account, to the extent of the stock taken over, it's 15,000 rupees, and by Rita loan account, the firm has discharged a loan of 25,000 by giving only 15,000. So the firm has made a gain of 10,000 rupees. So the total loan by Rita, 25,000 rupees. She takes up stock only at the value of 15,000 rupees, and the firm gets a gain of 10,000 rupees. Gain has to be posted to the credit side of the realization account, being a nominal account. Next, let's go to point B. It says book debts realized 54,000 by bank account. Book debts 54,000. Balance of stock was sold at a profit of 30% on cost. So let's find out the Working note 2, amount realized from sale of stock. First we'll get the book value of stock sold, which is the total book value 75,000 rupees, minus 25% of 75,000, which was taken over by Rita, 18,750 rupees, which is 56,250 rupees. And this has been sold at a profit of 30% on the cost. So the profit is 30% of 56,250 rupees. Comes up to 16,875, and the total sale value is 73,125. So let's insert this in the realization account. Stock 73,125. The point C is about payment to creditors and bills payable. We'll come back to that. Let's do point D. Plant and machinery realizes 75,000 rupees. So plant and machinery 75,000 rupees. Land and building realizes 1,20,000 rupees. Land and building 1,20,000. So the items of realization of assets are done. Let's total it up and get the total amount which is realized from sale of assets. It's 3,22,125 rupees, the total amount realized from sale of assets. Let's deal with point C, payment of sundry creditors and bills payable to bank account. Creditors were paid out at a discount of 10%. So 90% of 75,000 rupees is 67,500 rupees. Bills payable paid in full 30,000 rupees. Total amount paid for liabilities 97,500 rupees. Point E says Rita took over the goodwill of the firm at a value of 30,000. So by Rita, capital account, asset taken over, goodwill taken over, 30,000 rupees. Point F, an unrecorded asset of rupees 6,900 was handed over to an unrecorded liability of 6,000 rupees in full settlement. Asset being given to discharge a liability. There will be no entry for this. And point G, the realization expenses were rupees 5,250 rupees. So nothing is mentioned, borne by the firm, paid by the firm. So realization to bank account for the expenses. ₹5,250. Let's check if all the external liabilities have been paid. The creditors have been paid off and the bills payable also has been paid off. I'll remove the split and we can ascertain the gain or loss on realization. We'll total up the credit side first. $4,88,125 is the total of the credit side. $3,36,750 is the total of the debit side. Write the greater total on both sides. $4,88,125. So to gain on realization, transferred Rita capital account and Shobha capital account. The total gain 4,88,125 minus 3,36,750 rupees. Comes up to 1,51,375 rupees. The profit sharing ratio is given as equal. So it has to be distributed in 1:1 ratio. Comes to 75,688 rupees for Rita and 75,687 rupees for Shobha. So we completed the realization account. Next we'll prepare Rita's loan account. Rita's loan account. Left side debit side and right side credit side. We have particulars, rupees, particulars, rupees. Let's bring down the balance of Rita's loan account by balance brought down 25,000 rupees. And as we pass the entries in the realization, to the extent of the stock, we will write to realization account 15,000 rupees and balance 10,000 is gain, which is also passed through the realization account. So we've closed Rita's loan account. This is Rita's loan account. Next, let's go to partner's capital account. Partner's capital account. Left side debit side, right side credit side. We have particulars. A column for Rita and a column for Shobha. And on the credit side again, particulars, a column for Rita and a column for Shobha. We'll begin by bringing down the capital balances by balance brought down. 90,000 in the case of Rita and 30,000 in the case of Shobha. We'll distribute the reserves next by reserve account. 24,000 rupees in profit sharing ratio 1:1. So 12,000 rupees against Rita and 12,000 rupees under Shobha. There is a loan to Shobha appearing in the asset side of the balance sheet. To loan to Shobha, it needs to be transferred to Shobha's capital account, 10,000 rupees. Next, we will check the realization account for any entries for takeover of assets or liabilities. Rita takes over goodwill of the firm at 30,000 rupees to realization account. The goodwill taken over ₹30,000. There are no liabilities which have been taken over by the partners. We will transfer the gain on realization by realization account. 75,688 under Rita and 75,687 under Shobha. Let's find out the amount of final settlement for Rita and Shobha. To bank account for the final settlement. The credit side for Rita totals to 1,77,688. After subtracting 30,000, the balancing figure in the case of Rita for final settlement is 1,47,688. The total in the case of Shobha is 1,17,687. And the balancing figure after deducting 10,000, the amount of final settlement is equal to 1,07,687. So we've prepared the partners' capital accounts. We get a full view of the partners' capital accounts over here. Next, we will prepare the bank account. Bank account, left side debit side and right side credit side. We have particulars, rupees, particulars, rupees. We'll begin by bringing down the balance of bank. To balance brought down 30,000 rupees. There's a cash balance of 6,000. We will assume that the cash in hand has been deposited into bank and pass the entry bank account debit to cash account for 6,000 rupees. Next, let's look into the realization account for any payments made or amounts realized. We have on the debit side of the realization account payment for liabilities 97,500 rupees by realization account. Liabilities paid 97,500 rupees. Expenses paid is also there by realization account. For the expenses 5,250 rupees. And on the credit side of the realization, total amount realized from sale of assets to realization account. Assets realized 3,22,125 rupees. Next, let's go to the partners' capital accounts to find out the amount of the final settlement by Rita capital account. For the final settlement, ₹1,47,688 and by Shobha capital account for the final settlement ₹1,07,687. So the entries in the bank account are done. Let's check if the bank account tallies. Let's begin by totaling the debit side. Totals to 3,58,125 rupees. The credit side also totals to 3,58,125 rupees. So we know that our arithmetic is correct. This is the bank account. I'll remove the split and we can view all the accounts together. We began with the realization account. Followed by Rita's loan account. Partners capital account next. And then the bank account. This is the first working note. And this is the second working note.